But you're gonna find out very soon, Info, if this is the training course or the classic. It's not gonna take very long. Getting the sync in. And so far they're looking very equally matched here, but they're only at the very start. It's gonna be a long one. So for reference, the runners had the choice, or rather King Beandip had the choice between Grapevine Gateway and the Boonta Classic, and he chose the Boonta Classic. And yeah, unfortunately, it seems like Zelascelar took the first death of the match today, which puts him behind about 6 seconds right here. And it looked like a pretty clean first lap from King Beandip. Yeah, like I said before, this is one of the longest tracks in the game. So there's still a lot of room for errors for both players here. So it's not over, even though King Beandip has quite a big lead now.
Now King Beandip is ahead by the whole canyon section.
Yeah, this is a huge lead at this point. But yeah, I guess you could call it a strategic error from Zelascelar to allow King Bean to take this track as a first track. Even though Zelascelar is quite strong here, King Beandip is just a beast here, as you can see.
137.
Clocking in the 1:37.9, which is a really good time. Only 1 second off world record.
Ooh, King Beandip crashed, but he can afford it.
Well, yeah, unless King Bean dies like 4 more times on the later half of the third lap, probably gonna be a win for him on the first track here. King Bean coming up to the last straight right here. It's looking like about a 5-minute flat here. Let's see.
have a 5:01.
Yeah, that's quite an impressive time for considering he only has one try. 5:1, really strong and tournament record by a long shot.
And took it with a depth, too.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yeah, he crashed on like the second lap.
Wow, that makes it even more impressive in some ways. But yeah, that's 1-0 for kingbeandip, and right now we're getting the permabuns in.
Okay, I see Zelascelar banning Boot Training and kingbeandip bumpies. Zelascelar's banning Inferno. And kingbeandip banning Andovi Mountain Run. Oh, and Zelascelar's going with banning Ben Quaternaros.
Yeah, I'm very curious what he has up his sleeve right here. What is he gonna throw at kingbeandip?
Okay, kingbeandip's banning the Gauntlet. Gravine Gateway.
Well, from one galactic track to the next one, and to the hardest one in the game.
Also the most winding in the game, too.
Well, I'm honestly not even surprised about that, because we have seen how strong Zelascelar actually is on this track. Not to say that Kingbean isn't, but there's so much that you can mess up here that I think it's a good pick for Zelascelar, but we will find out very soon if that is true. Personally, I love to see this track in tournament. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. We could probably expect a bullseye mirror.
Oh, most definitely. Anything else would be a big surprise.
Countdown has been given.
Let's see how this goes. So this track is very interesting because it's very, very easy to mess up and crash here, but at the same time, you can gain a ridiculous amount of time by going very risky. So that's a very dangerous combination right here.
It's also a track that favors agility over sheer speed, which is why Bullseye is faster here than Ben.
Oh yeah, definitely. Quite a bit, I would say, even. Well, it seems I still don't quite understand the sinking controls. But let me try again. Well, judging by the exit of the swamp, kingbeandip has about a 1 second lead. Probably slightly more, but it's very much still all to play for here. Both players pretty clean so far.
$128 for Zelascelar, $126 for King Bean. Now we're coming up on the Quake shortcut. There we go, the Quake shortcut. Kingbeandip slightly ahead by about 2 seconds still.
Yeah, it's very tight still here. One major mistake and the lead is gone for kingbeandip. Although Zelascelar already has an orange engine, and on this track it's actually not a bad idea to preemptively repair your pod. Because of Bullseye's good acceleration, you don't really lose a lot of time for repairing.
It also repairs fast and is super fragile.
Yeah. As you see, kingbeandip doing exactly that.
And
Making
Zelascelar
sure.
just did too.
Yeah. It's a very good choice here. And yeah, Kingbean, it looks like almost a 3 second lead.
124. Oh, they're
Wait,
both
he-
124.
Wait, he got a 121 second lap? That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely crazy. What the heck is he doing? How can you be so fast in tournament? 121 lap. Slightly slow on the shortcut though.
Zelascelar was a little quicker.
Yeah. Zelascelar is still in reach if Kingbean messes up here in the end. But he has a commanding lead. If he doesn't crash or have a major bonk, I think it's his, but he still has the swamp to do. Let's see how he does. Taking the short route in the swamp. This is really good pace from kingbeandip. Very impressive. Wow. Yeah, he got a 121 second lap, which is absolutely crazy. That's the kind of second lap you need when you want a sub 410.
Oh my god, we're gonna see a sub 420. 414! Actually, it was a 124 second lap,
Oh,
but
right,
still,
okay.
that is incredibly solid.
Yeah, it's still really good. It's still really good. Also, apologies again if I'm cutting off. My internet is certainly not cooperating here. Yeah, that's a 2-0 for kingbeandip with a very, very good grapevine gateway. 414, 483, that's tournament record.
Zelascelar banning Ben again, and Kingbeandip banning the gauntlet again. Ooh, Executioner.
Yeah, I don't think his 417 is up to date. I think his PB is like a 413, and he almost reached that here, which is insane. So let's see what the Zelascelar's next pick will be here. Oh, it looks like they already decided. Seems like we're going to Executioner without Ben Cordinaros. Well, I wouldn't call Executioner one of the hardest maps, but I guess it's slightly subjective.
And we have a Bolsmere.
Yeah. This track is certainly a bit harder with Wallace compared to Ben. I'll give you that.
Definitely, because his handling's a bit worse than Ben. This is a track where, at low frame rates, low traction can be disastrous in the tubes easily.
Yeah. Even with high traction, it's still easy to mess up the tube filled with the rocks. That will be, in this case, the first tube chronologically, because they're taking the long red carpet pathway. Technically, there's 3 UVO tubes in this track, but we're only going to see 2 of them, most likely.
Yeah, and this first tube here, where kingbeandip just crashed, is where the track earns its name of Executioner.
Yes.
Ooh, Zelascelar with an early death.
Yeah, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. And that's not going to help his confidence here. So kingbeandip already with the lead here. About 5 to 6 seconds is what a death costs you. Looks like it's about 6 seconds here.
Whoa, that was a risky entry.
Yeah. I think Zelascelar actually prefers to do this entry, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Oh! Crashes in the reactor pull shaft.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt his confidence. And although kingbeandip also with a crash here, actually missed how that happened.
I think he boosted a little bit too long and hit the corner wrong.
Oh, did he lose his boost and then hit the corner? Because
yes.
Yeah, okay, that's a classic. I've crashed that way many times before. But he still has a huge lead, even though he had a death, because Zelascelar already died twice.
Oh, Zelascelar crashes in that infamous tube.
Yeah, poor Zelascelar. Probably not how he imagined this.
$119 with bowls.
It's pretty strong. Oh, yeah. Missing the path to the shortcut and another crash for the last car. That probably seals it right here.
Yeah. It's theoretically faster with most pods, but because Bull's boost is so strong and long, it's actually faster to take the red carpet path for them fully upgraded.
That's true.
Oh! Zelascelar made a classic mistake of
Yeah,
holding
another
the
one.
boost all the way through that tube drop. You should not do that when doing that tube. Usually if you boost all the way through that, you just crash from the heavy speed into the ground. Oof.
Yeah, Kingbean taking the third in a row here for the 3-0.
402 despite a death? Wow. Zelascelar banging Ben again. Kingbeandip banging the gauntlet. Going with Doug Derby. Guess is that Zelascelar going to go with Mahonic. Yep. Zelascelar's going with Mahonic. Kingbeandip going with Mars Guo. Oh, we have a Mahonic mirror.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I've seen Zelascelar pick Mahoney. I think it's one of his comfort picks.
Yeah. And it looks like we're having a Mahonic mirror too.
Personally, I'd take Marcia instead. But technically, Mahonic is slightly faster. I've played well.
Yeah, but Mars is far easier to play here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's see. I try to get this thing in. Ooh, that's an early death from kingbeandip.
Whoa, he crashed on the roll straight.
And I synced the wrong person. Give me a second. That's the classic. Right, that should fix it. Judging by the lap time, that's a 5-second lead for the Zelascelar right here. So if he stays clean, that's his chance here. Just don't crash, Zelascelar. Easier said than done on this track.
Yeah, this track is brutal when you go really fast on it. Ooh, kingbeandip caught fire.
Mm-hmm. Zelascelar with a 32 lap here. His track to lose at this point. Just needs to keep clean.
32.36.
Alright, coming up to the corkscrew for the third time. See, takes it well. Only has 3 corners to go now.
There we go, the
That's
corkscrew. Nails
That's
it.
2. That's 3. That should be the 3-1. Should be the 3-1. And it is.
He's going 138.
Yeah, Zelascelar taking advantage of kingbeandip's crash here. And shortening his lead.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh, kingbeandip ain't bulls. Is he gonna do no upgrades?
Could be. Could be.
Because I know kingbeandip is really solid without upgrades. Zelascelar banning Zugga challenge. Fire Mountain.
Well, it doesn't look like a force. Kingbeandip didn't say anything.
Let's wait. Oh, man.
Zelascelar saying, I'm just sweating over the fact that he might go Ben on this one. And then King Beandip actually saying, "You want a gentleman then?" Oh, that would be quite the sight. That can't be serious, right?
I can't tell if that's a yes or a no. Never done bet on this one. Okay, I'm just feeling all right. Okay.
Well, I think they're just gonna stick to bullseye, aren't they?
Wait a second. King Bean Dip is. Okay, they're both ready.
Alright, so this pick isn't surprising considering King Beandip actually took the world record a few days ago and held it for, let's say, 2 days. But he put in a very, very strong time actually with a 5:11.4. So let's see what he can do here. I'm expecting something along the lines of a 5:20 from him. Maybe even a bit lower. We'll see.
Yeah, King Bean Dip is a beast at this track. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Wait. I thought they wait, is he actually doing Ben? I'm not sure if this is a misunderstanding between these two. It must be a misunderstanding, honestly. Ben has no chance whatsoever against Bullseye on this track. You could probably die 4 times with Bullseye and still be the Deathless Ben run. So this is probably a misunderstanding, I would say. There's no other reason to actually pick Ben here.
Yeah, and Neva and Mars Go are even faster than Ben on this track, fully
Yeah.
upgraded.
Well, they were joking about gentlemaning Ben, but let's see. Maybe we redo this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly a misunderstanding then. We'll probably just go ahead, start this one over.
Okay, so we're gonna restart the match. Okay, King Bean Dip's giving it to Zelascelar. Okay, we're gonna see a
But
regular.
we're certainly going to
bullseye
start this one over. The question is now, are they going to do it with men or are they going to do it with bullseye? So we're just waiting on that.
I'm looking at the chat. It says bullseye duo.
Alright, then let's start this one over. Yeah, Mike, it was just a mistake. Basically a misunderstanding between the two. Well, I guess I'm going to take this time to inform you what the stakes are in this match. So, whoever wins this set will move on to the winner's semifinals to face the one and only Mikey Burger. And the loser of this match will end up in the loser's bracket in loser's round 1, facing Digital Unity. That also means that whoever wins this match already secures a top 6 spot overall. If you reach the winner semis, you're guaranteed top 6. And we're off.
Yeah, much like Gravine Gateway, Fire Mountain Rally is a track that favors agility over sheer speed, which is why Bullseye is much faster than Ben here, too. Sync the wrong stream.
Yeah, I have a talent for doing that. I'll fix it. We should be good now. So King beandip with a slight lead at this point. Not a lot though.
Yeah. Anything can happen here.
But again, King beandip actually had the world record here very recently.
Yeah,
so he's a strong favorite here.
Definitely. Probably why he picked it. Ooh! Zelascelar went over the lava, caught fire.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. By the way, you might want to refresh your stream real quick. I think you're slightly behind. That tends to happen sometimes. So let's wait for the first lap time here. King beandip looking like he's on for 147, maybe 146.
147.
Very nice. It's a very solid first lap time here. So Zelascelar already 5 seconds behind here.
Oh no, and Zelascelar crashed.
Oh yeah, that's rough. So make that 10 seconds behind.
Oh, King beandip crashed. He hit the
Also
wall
taking a crash
to
here.
grab.
Still has a commanding lead though. It would take at least another crash from King beandip for Zelascelar to catch up. And even then, the amount of risk King beandip is taking here is netting him more and more time the longer this goes on, if he stays clean. That's one of the characteristics of these long and complicated tracks. If you go risky, it will pay off as long as you stay clean.
Oh, Zelascelar crashed again, and I will mention King beandip does have a reputation for going to the brink of crashing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very aggressive player, probably the most aggressive player in the tournament.
Yeah, I love this playstyle. I certainly like to see it. And if he's moving on today, and he wants to beat Mike in the winner's semis, then that's exactly what he needs to do, right?
Yeah, he's the defending champion from last year.
Mm-hmm. He defeated Mike 7-6 in the grand final, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. And if he wins this, it'll be a rematch since they already faced each other in the round robin too.
Yeah. And I think Mike won that one. What was it? Was it 5-3?
5-2.
5-2, actually. I see. All right, third lap here for both. kingbeandip already going through the snaky part of this track. And he has quite a big lead at this point. It would need some horrible blunders on the third lap here for kingbeandip to give this one away. Yeah, are you really surprised that kingbeandip picked this track though, Enfro? I think we all saw this coming. So yeah, at this point, kingbeandip just cruising home.
Oh, and Zelascelar going over the lava again and catching fire.
Yeah, I think he's not quite familiar with the best line, as kingbeandip taking a really solid shortcut. Let's see what time he's clocking in. Looks like about a 5:20-ish, probably slightly below that. It's a very good time. It's a 5:19, isn't it? Very good time, especially
5:19.19.
Yeah, with the def. He had a def and still get a sub 5:20. So you can see how good he is on this track. And also Zelascelar finishing up 5:34. Respectable time.
Yeah.
But not quite enough to challenge kingbeandip here. And they already picked the next track. So this is match point for kingbeandip. Zelascelar banned Ben. kingbeandip banned the gauntlet temporarily. And after that, Zelascelar taking us to Defro's Revenge without the force. So Zelascelar didn't use any force in this match, which I guess is reasonable considering his opponent.
He banned Ben here, so I'm guessing we're going to see a Bowls mirror.
Oh yeah, most certainly. I would be surprised to see anybody else but Bolus.
Particularly when he's facing kingbeandip, the defending champion from last year. Oh, he's going with Beto, which is Zelascelar is really fond of using.
Yeah, I think Beto is Zelascelar's favorite pod, actually. However, one has to say, Beto is basically worse Bolus. Even though he's pretty good, he's not quite as strong as Bolus.
Yeah, he's the third fastest, but is the second fastest after Ben fully upgraded.
Wait, did they misunderstand each other again, or why am I seeing Beto now? Not the biggest deal, but certainly not gonna help him if you use the speedo.
No, he already has very long odds against him with this.
Well, I guess he's using Beto, even though he said he isn't. But let's see what happens. Pretty clean start from both of them. Kingbeandip obviously having a slight lead because he has stronger boost thrust.
And like significantly stronger too, because Bulls is 390 while Vito's 360.
Yeah. And you can tell that he definitely is slightly slower. It's not a huge difference, but it's gonna be noticeable, especially if they both keep clean here. Then Wallace just straight up has the advantage. It's like about a 2-second lead here from Kingbeandip. Oh, and Zelascelar taking the notorious floor death at the end of the ramp, and you hate to see it. You hate to see it. That's almost a 10-second lead now for Kingbeandip. Looking very much like Kingbeandip is going to seal this right here. Let's see if he chooses to do the out-of-bounds finish for the show. I hope he does. And he certainly does. Finishing with a 2:11. So GG's to both of the runners. That was a nice match. And that means Kingbeandip moving on to the winner's semi-finals facing Mikey Burger. And Zelascelar unfortunately dropping to the losers bracket into losers round 1. Facing Digital Unity. And we're gonna see the losers round 1 matches coming up in the next week. So yeah, let's see if they want to do an interview.
Hello.
Hello Zelascelar and hello Kingbeandip. GG's to you guys.
Thank you. That was a fun match.
Yeah, it was. Well, except execution.
6 deaths is a lot.
I lost count. How many deaths was it?
I think it was 6, yes.
Were you using bad traction or something?
My excuse for this one, or excuse, I have no idea what traction to use with bowls on that one. So I just picked someone, and then, as soon as I started, like, this is way too slippery. And so it went.
Well, you can keep in mind that bowls is exactly 3 traction upgrades below Ben.
All right. Oh, that's a nice one, right?
Yeah, that's very interesting. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
That went absolutely too low.
So yeah, we saw some great times from you guys. Especially that 4:14 GVG was really nice to watch.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was having so much trouble with that track in practice this morning.
Well, you certainly didn't look like you had any trouble today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, a really nice duck derby by Zelascelar. I also enjoyed that.
With the Mahonic win.
Yeah, 138 is a really nice time there.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. But where did you die on that one?
He did.
Yeah, I died once.
Yeah, but where?
In the narrow section.
He's in the tunnel roll straight.
If you tilt through there and hit the wall, you wall right up into the ceiling and die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that's what happened.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Yeah, I
So
think
this
it's
was good to watch, guys. So what track did you enjoy the most in this match?
Ooh. Where all did we go? Executioner was interesting. I don't know. Death Throes was a lot of fun, and so was Boot the Classic.
Oh yeah, your Bunta Classic time was excellent, actually.
Wait, 5 of our 6 races were all on Galactic Circuit.
Yes.
Oh man.
I kind of like Galactic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plus Doug Derby, which is the hardest track otherwise.
Is it?
Well, or Peru Coast. Okay, it's one of the hardest tracks outside.
Yeah, they're up there, certainly.
Yep.
Also, I went with Mido on Death Row.
Yeah, I know. You didn't tell me you were doing that. I would have done Mido as well.
Yeah, but then it would be nostalgic because I won over you with my Mido last tournament.
That's right. Yeah, and our very first match last year didn't that happen.
Precisely. 3 deaths on your end, so
That's cool.
with 0 deaths now, so it was just fun.
Yeah.
I got the weird. There's this bug I really don't like. I don't know because I died once here on Death Row.
On the ramp.
Yeah, and my tilting didn't work.
It was, yeah, I'm not sure why the tilt didn't came out, but this, if you tilt over that won't happen. But you were certainly aware of that, it seems. So yeah.
Yeah, now I don't remember if yeah my tilt used refused to work or it refused to release. I don't remember.
Huh.
It happens to me sometimes, and I don't know what's triggered it.
Huh. I have to say though, I anticipated every single one of your track picks.
You did?
Yeah, and practiced them this morning.
Oh, what? Really? Every single one?
Every single one.
No.
All 6 tracks we ran on today. You practiced every one, kingbeandip.
Yep. I was going through the tournament stats, and I'm like, what tracks of Zelascelar picked the most? It was them.
Oh my god, no. You read me like a...
Yep.
Okay, time to change strategy.
Yeah, I honestly think strategy is not to be underestimated. If you have a good plan in mind and know your opponent well, definitely can give you an edge in this format.
Absolutely. I've never been in a tournament before, so I really didn't grasp the importance of it. I was trying my best to not die on the tracks. That's fine.
Well, that's a good start.
Yep.
So, I don't know if you know kingbeandip, but by winning this match, you already secured a place in the top 6. You're moving on to face Mikey Burger in the winner semifinals. What do you think about that?
Fighting. That'll be hard. That'll be really hard.
Yeah, and it's also the first round. It will be a best of 13. So yeah, we're gonna have quite a few matches, quite a few tracks in there.
It's worth noting that I've lost all of my matches against Mikey both this year and last, except for the one that mattered.
You actually won a few times against Mike in a few races, so it's not like you had a losing streak.
Yeah, I won some points against him in other matches, but yeah, I've only beat him once in a match.
Personally, I'd say it's actually really difficult to call a favorite in this match because you have 2 very different playstyles. On the one hand, you have Mike, the probably most consistent player and definitely most experienced player in this game, period. And on the other hand, you have kingbeandip, very talented, very aggressive player. So yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to that one.
Yeah. It'll be exciting. And I really want to go back and watch this match.
So you can do that very soon. Zelascelar, you are moving into the losers bracket, into losers 1-1, facing Digital Unity.
All right.
So yeah, losers 1-1, like I said earlier, is going to happen during the next week. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have at least 4 matches in the next week. And of course, we will still have the remaining winners quarters, which consists of Enfro against myself. And not 100% sure when we're going to see it yet. It might happen tomorrow, it might not happen, but it's still up in the air at the moment, so keep an eye out for that.
Nice.
Okay.
Anything else anyone wants to add?
Nope. GG.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah. Solo playing for you. It was nice.
Then thank you very much for racing today. It was a great match. Thank you very much, Game Draco, for commentating with me. It was a pleasure as always.
You too.
And I'll let you do the outro, and I'll see you guys around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, everyone. May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.